Which, in a way, could be seen as having an ego for both of us.
Oh, yes, very much so. It's nothing but ego.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's nothing but ego, but fuck it.
We're in the ballroom now.
You know, the pipe organ. This is actually really cool looking.
Would you like me to help the pipe organ or break it?
Help it.
Play the pipe organ?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, sure. Oh, wait.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
What?
You took
a little too long.
You took too long. We don't like that.
Yeah?
You took too long.
Oh boy, okay. Speed game. How? Oh, I guess that one. Whoa. Rhythm game. Donkey Konga. Dance Dance Revolution. Mario mix.
Hey,
bet.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I was explaining Full Sail. And yeah, I mean, you just take different classes and stuff and you graduate.
Yeah. And then who knows what happens next?
Who knows what happens next? Get as many internships before you leave, guys, if you can. And that was the one thing I learned.
Don't bust these busts. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I literally destroyed one.
But yeah.
But I will say this. Ownership is everything now. I will say that. Whatever creative, anything, this to everyone out there that you make, own 100% on it. Because here's the thing, and this is my personal philosophy. I would rather fail at a thing that I created and started than to just be fired off something that I put all my time and work and effort into. If I got paid, then sure. But still, though, like, I want to see the fruits of my own labor. You know, even if those fruits dry up and die, that's on my own terms.
Fair.
It's better to have stuff on your own terms than somebody else's.
Yeah.
Because, and speaking of about cancel culture.
Oh.
Well, not. Yeah, I guess so.
We hadn't really talked about it on the.
Really? I mean, I thought we did.
Well, we talked about Dr. Seuss a while ago.
I got you. I guess since we were talking about it off.
Yeah.
Like,
we did talk about some canceling off camera.
Well, it was like with Nick Cannon, for instance, when Video and Viacom, he said something that was viewed as anti-Semitic, right? And even though when I heard it, it didn't really sound anti-Semitic, but I guess to some people it did sound anti-Semitic. So I will say it sounded a bit ignorant, but I don't think he didn't sound like really malice towards anything. He didn't sound like a Nazi for one thing,
right.
But. Number one thing is just the fact that Viacom, because of it, basically canceled his show Wild and Out, which has been the show on MTV.
Very successful.
Very successful for years. And here's the thing, Nick Cannon isn't a nobody. Nick Cannon has been in the industry for decades, since he was a child.
Yeah.
His parents, were making music for Mariah Carey. Eventually, the chick he would have kids with and his wife, which is crazy. I don't know if you ever seen the photo, and maybe I'll give you the photo so you can put it on here. There's a photo of Mariah Carey as a young teenager holding Nick Cannon as a baby. And that would eventually be her husband and father of her 2 children.
That's so weird.
That is weird, right? Trust me, when you see the photo, it's really weird. Because, she's that much older than Nick Cannon. But yeah, and, and seeing some of these big actors just, get some stuff taken away from them. Because really, most of the time, cancel culture really doesn't, affect people, for the most part. Unless it's, actually you're going to go to jail for this certain thing. James Gunn, his career, one, he got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 back.
Yeah.
And now he has Suicide Squad. So now he has
Uh-huh.
more opportunity than ever to do what the fuck he wants.
Right.
He has the money to do what he wants. You know, like nothing's really, for the most part, Dr. Seuss is dead.
Yeah, he can't do anything
You
else.
can't do anything to him.
Right.
You know, it was the estate that made all those decisions. So, for the most part, cancel culture really doesn't do anything unless you genuinely break the law, like Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer?
Armie Hammer, he's an actor.
Who? Why am I blanking?
He was the Lone Ranger. I know there's other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What else was he in?
There's a lot. He's actually in a lot of stuff. I just can't think of it at the moment. Let me see. Armie Hammer. Yeah, he's an American actor. Wow, he's the son of a businessman and the great grandson of an oil tycoon. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, you know, and yeah, it's just, you know, to me, ownership is just everything.
Mhm.
And
Well, I think when it comes to people getting canceled, I think
Yes.
at least if the person's alive, then
I mean, yeah.
then like I think there's two ways to go about it, because it is very annoying seeing people get worked up about things that like happen, you know.
But that's
multiple
just
years
human
ago, if
nature
it's
at
not,
the end of the
like-
day. Like, there's never going to be a day where
like-
that's not going to be a thing.
Like if it's not still like relevant, then
Mm-hmm.
why bother? Especially if it's not something that has caused actual like
Harm.
physical or mental harm. Like the James Gunn tweet thing was the dumbest thing that I
Yes,
heard
and
in a
that was
long time.
all hyped up. That was
Yeah.
all.
Well, because that was all stuff from like, it was stuff from like, you know, 10 years ago or whatever, or
Mhm.
10 years prior to whenever that was. The guy used to work for Trauma,
Yeah.
and if you know anything about Trauma,
Right.
then you know, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
Right. Well, I know you're talking about the game.
But if you used to work with Trauma, then you should know. Oh, sick. Pro gamer moves.
Pro gamer.
But if you used to work for
gamer.
Trauma, then you know what their type of humor is, because Trauma
Exactly.
does not give a single fuck about anything.
They do not. So, like I say, keep going about cancel culture is just that, like, if someone like Nick Cannon, who's been in the industry
Yeah.
for decades,
Uh-huh.
can get the #1 show. His show is the #1 show on a network,
Yeah.
MTV of all networks, ever, and get canceled in a day just like that, because basically Viacom could just make money off his reruns. They know who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I think a lot about selling shows. Like, the most I would ever do is like write and pitch a show and put it on Netflix and streaming, because to me that's the future. That's just the
Yeah.
future. I know people like us, we want our movie theaters, and they're
Yeah.
going to exist. The guys from Red Letter Media, I forgot what's the one guy's name, but he said it best. He's like, movie theaters are going to exist, but they're just going to exist for people like me who like going to movie theaters. You know, like, they're gonna want their popcorn and to be in the seat. Like, movie theaters will exist, but I
Yeah.
also think to the capacity that they were when we were younger.
Uh-huh.
That's just my belief. And I know I'm talking about multiple topics, but
Yeah, that has nothing to do with being canceled.
being canceled. But it's just like ownership over your thing, and finding ways to stream it and to show it yourself.
No, damn
Like,
it.
there's this one comedian who has his own YouTube channel, but more importantly, he has an app where you can watch his stuff.
So close.
You can watch his stuff and the stuff his friends make. You know, and it's his own thing that he owns. YouTube doesn't have any control of it. No one has any control of it but him.
Holy shit.
So,
This fucking...
guess what? You can't cancel someone if they have control over their whole thing. The best you can do is just not subscribe to that person's thing. But, you know, that's that. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry if I'm distracting.
No. I'm just like, what the hell do I even do? How do I get to that gremlin? I'm trying to give myself this extra Okay, I guess I
Pro
just had to do
gamer,
it.
pro gamer.
I just had to do it better.
Pro gamer, you got good. You got good.
Oh. He'll strike a blow against the Mad Doctor for me. For 100 tickets. I think we can just do it ourselves.
Right?
He said his Warrior's Code requires something.
The Warrior's Code.
And then how am I supposed to get to that chest up there? No, what I was gonna say is, like, I feel like, especially if the person's alive, like, I feel like if people getting, you know, all this stuff ruined is not going to be too much of an issue if people just, you know, don't back down from it. I don't know, just have some fucking balls, man.
I mean, I got you, but...
Like, James Gunn already apologized. Disney should have known it was there.
Yeah,
when
but
they
just did
him.
a corporate move, what any corporation would do.
Well,
that's why I don't really get them on for they reverse their... See, that's the thing.
No, I'm saying that's not that shouldn't be a corporate thing.
Well, I mean, that's how they do it, though. That's what they do.
Well, that's their own
what they
problem.
do. Guess what? Two Mickey Mouse games didn't make enough money. It didn't make Kingdom Hearts money. Guess what? Fuck you, Junction Point.
That doesn't have to do.
Exist.
That doesn't have to do with tweets.
I'm sorry.
Shut the hell up for a second, Jason. Goddamn, I'm trying to make a good point.
I'm sorry.
You're taking away my good point.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm not actually mad at you.
Okay.
But no, I'm just like, I think corporations should be like, you know what? No. Like, you're mad at this. It happened 10 years ago. You're gonna have to deal with it. I mean, it's not like Disney's gonna run out of money.
I mean, yes, but if it affects the money.